But I also see that nothing's playing.
What's up, guys? It's finally time. Awesome discussions is upon us. The first episode, live episode. I've done episodes before, but never really promoted them. I've done it on Spreaker, which, by the way, this is going to go on Spreaker. Before we start, I just want to say we got a Twitter, we got an Instagram. I'll plug in those a little later because they're a little complicated. We need 100 subscribers on our YouTube to actually get the awesome discussion.
Please subscribe, like and subscribe.
We need 100. I'll make sure that I put the link in the. Now, if you go to awesomediscussions.com, it's a Facebook group. We're always putting our right now. That's where all of our updates are going to be.
Yeah.
I'm going to put the link to the YouTube channel in there. I think it's already in there in one of the posts, but I'll do it again. How you doing, Joey?
Doing pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty excited.
Pretty excited too. I'm here to nerd out and just geek out about stuff. The first thing I want to talk about, I just a couple days ago, I read the 71st chapter of Dragon Ball Super.
Man, go ahead and let me know about that because I have not really gotten. I've really never been into the manga really, which is trash. I know, like, don't judge, don't come for me. Just understand that I will get there eventually.
So we're gonna do this read together. I'm gonna like maybe flip like the manga backwards so we don't run into any problems on YouTube. But yeah, let's discuss this because it's very short. I'm gonna go ahead and make us like really tiny so we can.
Man, how you? Oh my gosh, we shrunk. I'm Rick Morandas.
Oh man. Here we go. Where were we at? We disappeared.
Nah, man, we somewhere. We there.
Okay, there we go. So, Whis is all like, tell me, he's like, he wants to know what the difference between angels and Goku is. And he's like, oh, I don't have a halo. And it's actually a pretty good question because when people die in Dragon Balls, they get halos.
Yes.
So what are they?
They're dead.
But that's not that doesn't signify an angel.
Honestly, do they have wings though?
I mean, there was some art with Goku that had wings, but no, for the most part they don't. Let's go to the next page.
I mean, I'd say this. I'd say it's obvious that there are gods.
Yeah.
And Whis is obviously what is defined as an angel to them.
Yeah.
So that would be the true depiction of what an angel is in that universe or in that storyline.
Now, for those of you that are very, very behind in Dragon Ball Super and you don't want any spoilers, please, try to ignore this. Maybe come back in a few. But right now in the manga, there is an arc called the Granola arc. Granola the Survivor. This takes place 2 arcs after the Tournament of Power. You have the Tournament of Power. You have the Broly movie that doesn't count as an arc. You have the Moro arc, which is not hasn't been released in the anime yet, but it's a really good arc. And then you have the current arc.
Man,
Granola.
this is a goddamn Cell Saga, man. Don't try me. It's a goddamn
There is
Cell
some
Saga.
stupid stuff about the Moro arc, but there's also some really awesome fighting. Like
he even
he's very
gave fucking
savage.
Cell a sensu bean.
Yeah.
Even though he had some weird allergic reaction to that shit.
Oh man.
But he even gave him it's the same fucking thing. It's like all right. It's like Honda and Acura. They're the same shit. Just a different. It's just a different like cover over it. It's the same shit though.
You're saying like Moro is kind of like Cell.
No, I'm saying that he is Cell. I'm saying that he is fucking Cell.
but he uses wizardly magic, and he existed way before Cell.
I don't give a fuck if he existed before Cell. Now I have your power. Kamehameha. Cell.
Yep. So where we are now, so Granola is an alien that lived on a planet called Planet Cereal. He still lives there.
This motherfucker's name is Granola, and he's from the planet Cereal.
Yep.
Come on, man.
And he has a little monocle named Oatmeal. That's like or Oatmeal. We all know it's Oatmeal, and that's kind of like his Jarvis to Tony Stark. He's this little AI thing. So his whole thing is he's a bounty hunter that about 50 years ago, somewhere around there, Frieza sent the Saiyans to wipe out all the people on his planet so that the planet could be sold for profit.
Yeah.
That's part of Frieza's business. It's called the Planet Trade Organization, and his planet just happened to be one of the victims. Although usually there are no survivors. Frieza called the Saiyans back to planet Vegeta, which was like the first time he's ever called all the Saiyans back at once. And this was while Bardock, as a great ape, was like ripping his house to shreds. And all the Saiyans decided to leave. And Granola and an old Namekian man survived. And after all this time, he's heard that he wanted to get revenge on Frieza.
Yeah.
But then he found out that Frieza died. It was like universal news. I don't know how people on other planets know, but it became a very popular subject that Frieza was finally taken down. You know, and so he just worked as like a bounty hunter. He'd go out collecting like very expensive artifacts, working under the Heaters. The Heaters are kind of like Frieza's rivals. And Frieza, Heaters.
Man, come on, man. It's like the whole like
Frieza, but their thing is they're not trying to be the world emperors or anything. They do the same thing. They're world trade organizations. In fact, when the Saiyans destroy the people of Planet Cereal got sold to the Heaters, and the Heaters sold it to an alien race their planet was dying, called the Shigarians. So now the Shigarians live on Planet Cereal, and so does Granola. He lives there too. It's kind of awkward because he's the only one of his people that
man,
is
y'all
native
can
there.
have Planet Cereal, man.
So where we're at now with this chapter is that Goku is trying to go beyond Ultra Instinct. We thought Ultra Instinct was it. We thought that, this was going to be... There's nothing going to be bigger than this. And Whis was like, no, because think about it. Your body can get stronger. Look at me and my siblings. Whis is saying him and the angels, it doesn't matter Goku's, Ultra Instinct, they can still beat him. So it's not like Ultra Instinct puts you on equal level to everything. No. There's still some training that needs to be done. So we said the best kind of training to do to learn this. He asked Goku, "What's the difference between him and the angels?" The difference is that the angels are always in mastered Ultra Instinct naturally.
It's funny though. That's something that I brought up though. Like I brought that up, and it's funny that got confirmed. Like a week after I brought it up. Like I was just like, so does this mean that they're always? Because it's like, I guess really the question that I had was when they're not in mastered Ultra Instinct form, does their hair color change?
Now, their hair color is their natural hair color, and they don't change. They don't transform at all, and but they're always in the Ultra Instinct state, naturally. So they don't consume any energy. Goku has to transform to do it for some reason. Even Whis doesn't really understand that. He doesn't really understand that, but because it's a transformation, just like any other transformation, it consumes a lot of stamina. So Whis is like, well, if you want to get stronger with Ultra Instinct, it doesn't seem like you can train while you're in the Ultra Instinct state. It's just like a battle type thing. So the only way you can train while using Ultra Instinct is to use Ultra Instinct in your base form. So now he's teaching Goku how to do what the angels do and not need to use a transformation for Ultra Instinct.
Yeah.
And what's crazy about this is there was an interview with Akira Toriyama where Akira Toriyama says that he wants Goku's last form to be his base form.
Yeah, I've heard this interview. Yeah.
So this seems like this is what's going on. I mean, because if Goku masters Ultra Instinct in his base form, at this point he won't even need to become a Super Saiyan.
No, not at all. I mean, honestly,
transformations would be irrelevant at this point.
It always seemed like it was going to get to that point, though, because Goku would always challenge everybody in base form.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't give a damn who, like, this person could have just destroyed a whole planet, and Goku's like, come on! You know, and it's like, okay.
Now, where the crazy part happens, though, is what new challenges is Goku going to face? I mean, is he going to face other people that have also learned how to use Ultra Instinct in this way? And they're physically stronger, so Goku has to transform to beat them?
I don't see that happening, because Ultra Instinct, like, mastered Ultra Instinct, and then when it actually perfected Ultra Instinct in his base form, I think would be just unstoppable. He wouldn't have to. Energy would not be.
Well, I mean, think about it. But your body strength is still the same. You're not stronger because you're using Ultra Instinct. It's a defensive thing.
Yes.
So let's say you have a guy that his power is stronger than, like Broly, for example. I'm not saying Broly can't. I don't think he can learn the Ultra Instinct. But let's say he did. Let's say he did it the same way Goku did.
Mm-hmm.
He could beat Goku if he lands one good hit somehow. Lucky. That shit's gonna hurt.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't think Ultra Instinct is based off of somebody's power level. Like, alright, so Ultra Instinct, if you guys don't know, Ultra Instinct is based off of Aikido. Aikido is a defensive technique that pretty much it uses your balance against you. That's basically what it is. Especially that whole, like, the thing where his hands are, like, moving in slow motion. Like, and another thing, if you guys have ever played Dragon Ball Z Fighters, notice that Ultra Instinct Goku, his character's fighting style is way different from everyone else's. So when you press, like, where's the Xbox? Can you pass me an Xbox controller? So when you're pressing A, B down, that's, like, how you teleport in the game. On this, that's, like, where all of his shit is, like, the offensive.
Yeah.
Which I thought was cool, because I was like, man, whoever fucking made the moveset for Ultra Instinct Goku obviously watched the fuck, like, they knew what the fuck was going on with this character.
Now, before we proceed, I want to let you guys know there are other discussions that we're having today.
Yes.
Just so that you don't tune out because you don't think we're going to talk about things, that the other stuff that might have happened this week.
Wow.
We'll get to, we're going to discuss Falcon and the Winter Soldier's 6th and final episode.
Once again, if you have not seen it yet, you're crazy. And if you have not seen it yet, spoiler alert.
I wish we wanted to cover Mortal Kombat today. Unfortunately, I hadn't seen it yet.
Because this guy hasn't seen it. Like, how have you not seen it? Listen,
I don't know. I need to step up.
Bless your soul, because I wish I did it. That's all I'm saying.
So we might discuss it, the next time. And what was the other? We wanted to discuss Spider-Man.
Yes, the multiverse with Spider-Man. Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah, and then I don't know if Joey wanted to do this, but I wanted to discuss a couple things I found out about the new Sonic movie. They are currently filming Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I saw a few set photos, and I want to kind of discuss those things. Those won't be long though. But just so you know, we're not. So if you're not into Dragon Ball, and you might be into talking about Falcon and the Winter Soldier,
Marvel,
just stand by for a little bit, and we'll get to it.
One more thing. You didn't hear it from me, but sometime by the end of this week, you might see a trailer for Venom 2.
Oh yeah, I did hear that rumor.
Yep, it's been floating around since last week, and it's getting closer and closer. And I think by the end of this week, you might see a trailer for Venom 2.
Yeah. So basically, what's going on in this chapter is Goku is training to get better, and Vegeta is being trained to use the Hakai.
Yes.
The Hakai is the Destroyer's the God of Destruction's attack to destroy planets. So as you can see here, though, Goku and Whis are just
talking.
He's
gonna beat the shit out of Goku with this.
All these spins he's doing. I know he's gonna. He's charging this to get like as fast as possible. I'm gonna go ahead and reverse this. I thought it did that already. That way we don't run into any issues with YouTube. Okay.
YouTube, don't sue us, man.
Oh yes. This is licensed by Akira Toriyama, Toei Animation.
We do not own the rights to
Shueisha.
this.
We don't own the rights to Dragon Ball. Yeah, y'all know.
Obviously.
He says he's telling Goku everything that the masters always tell him. Your heart has to be calm. Your body should move on its own, no matter what form you're in. Doing that will free you of the drained stamina problem that you have.
Mm-hmm.
So, the thing that I think is funny about Vegeta's training with Beerus is he's being trained to use the Hakai on rocks, which to us it doesn't really look that impressive. I mean, Vegeta can destroy planets, so it's like seeing him blow up rocks is just so mediocre for Vegeta.
I think that's
one of the
thing,
strongest
though.
people in the universe.
Like if you're able to hold a rock, right? Because this is the real way that it's supposed to be done. You're able to hold this rock and just completely erase it from existence. It's not a power thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's not my power level needs to be over a certain amount. It doesn't. That's not what matters. This technique is what matters.
Right.
You know, so seeing rocks just completely disappear, the matter is completely gone. That's cool. Because when he blows up a planet, that's not. There's gonna be shit left.
Yeah.
You know, with this technique, there's nothing left. That was what I was trying to say about Ultra Instinct. Ultra Instinct is not a technique where power level is going to make a difference. Because it's supposed to be a technique that you're supposed to be able to dodge anything.
But if someone is so fast because of their own Ultra Instinct and can still manage to get you, like there's a part that you can't really move and they manage to nail that part and they're stronger than you, it's going to hurt.
I don't know. I just don't. I don't see that being a. I don't see that being like. All right. To hold up that argument. Now you're seeing Whis against Goku, right? Do you think it's possible for Goku to land a hit on Whis?
No. Right now, no.
But do you think in Ultra Instinct form it's possible for Whis to hit Goku?
Yes.
Once again, this is not a mastered Ultra Instinct.
Yeah,
this is not a perfected Ultra Instinct.
He's trained with Goku under Goku's mastered Ultra Instinct and was able to defeat Goku.
Now, and this is why Whis is training him to do perfected Ultra Instinct. This is why he's training him to do a perfected Ultra Instinct, because one of the reasons why that may have happened is because of the eating up the energy.
Yeah.
He sees the hole and he's like, oh, okay.
So we'll see how strong Goku gets. Moving on to this, so Granola is tricked into fighting Goku and Vegeta because the Heaters tell Granola that Goku and Vegeta are going to his planet to finish what they started. And the reason this is happening is because Granola on his world there are Dragon Balls. There's 2 Dragon Balls. They're really, really small. And they summon a dragon named Tarumba. Tarumba, I think that's a pun of trombone. He can grant, he's just like Shenron. But if there is something outside of his power, it costs a sacrifice. Granola wished to be the strongest warrior in the universe, and as a result, now he only has 3 years to live. All of his power he would have ever gotten in his entire lifetime has been condensed and put into him right now.
Yeah.
And it's shortened his life. His species can live up to 200 years old, and he's 50. And so he's going to die at 53. And his whole reason for wanting to do this is to get back at Frieza, because now he's found out that Frieza is back from the dead. And he wants to put Frieza back into the ground. And he feels like he has to be the strongest in the universe to do that. But the Heaters are afraid that if he defeats Frieza, he's going to try to take Frieza's place, and it's going to complicate their business.
No, yeah.
So they want to they know about Goku and Vegeta and their strength. So they're trying to pit them against each other. So Goku and Vegeta can kill Granola, and so that won't be a problem. What's really strange in this chapter, though, is this whole setup is happening in this chapter.
Yeah.
So he hasn't even they want him to kill Frieza also, yet they're setting up the fight between Goku and Vegeta and him now, which I don't understand.
Very interesting.
They learn about the whereabouts from Zuno, the guy that knows everything in the universe. Check this out. This was awesome right here. Goku using base form Ultra Instinct to dodge Whis' staff. So he's already getting into it. He's already using Ultra Instinct in his base form. Sorry, Julio's calling. He doesn't know we're doing the podcast today.
Man, you should.
I think he should have came through.
No, you should have answered phone. Could have had him. Well, he doesn't know too much about Dragon Ball Super like that.
Yeah.
But would this not show? Because that's like, all right, Vegeta would not be able to dodge that. Vegeta would get destroyed by that staff.
Yeah, he would.
Now, does this show so much of an improvement that you think that Goku might even have a chance to take on Whis?
Maybe. I do know one thing, though. There is a time skip here. So this is... It doesn't say specifically where the time skip is, but I hear... It's like I hear the Dragon Ball...
Like, look at this confidence here.
Announcer.
Look at this confidence where he's like... He lands on top of the staff, turns around, and then gives his signature Goku thumbs up. Like, that's a signature Goku thing. Like, Goku's signature thing is a thumbs up. I have no idea why. It's just like...
Let's give Vegeta credit, too, though. Let's see what he's going to do. He's looking at a waterfall. He's just Hakkaiing little logs that are dropping from it. And then he decides to do a Hakkai that entire fountain. And waterfall. And Beerus gets really pissed off.
And hits him
destroying my planet.
Hits him in the head.
Hits him in the head. Doesn't even say anything. The Heaters go to Goku's house where they run into Chi-Chi. They're asking is Goku home, and they're pretty much telling Chi-Chi that
they better chill. Money. Like Chi-Chi don't play though. Like Chi-Chi knows how to. Chi-Chi knows how to go Kaioken. You know that, right?
She does.
That
Garlic Jr.
Chi-Chi, she can throw some hands. I mean, she was a fighter before she married Goku and had kids. So, I feel like that's something that needs to be explored more. Like, I feel like that needs to be shown or showcased. Like, if you want to see Chi-Chi actually fight somebody in these upcoming arcs, man, comment. We're not going to make that happen, but damn it, we believe that should happen.
we could share some scenes on here though.
That's true.
We can do it. So, basically what the Heaters told Chi-Chi, they're not the type, they're not like villains, so they're not the type to say like, well, kill your whole family if you don't bring Goku here.
Yeah.
They're saying that they want Goku to do a job and they'll pay him. And Chi-Chi's like, well, that works out because all the money that Mr. Satan gave us is running dry. And they're like, Goku, you better come home and do this job. And so that's how they're getting them.
How do you have Chi-Chi, who is best friends with Bulma, but they still broke his...
I don't know. Bulma's like, ain't my problem y'all broke. Y'all gotta, learn how to work hard. Goku does have a job, too, as a radish farmer, but, he's a farmer, but he doesn't really do it that much. So, this is the thing. So, I want to clear this up for people that have seen... For people that have read this, this has been like a debate. I'm going to end this debate right now. So, the topic I've been seeing is about Vegeta's earring. The topic is that Beerus says that this earring is for anybody that can use the Hakkai. This is kind of like a trademark thing. I haven't seen the other gods wear it. The real reason why Vegeta is getting an earring is because Beerus got jealous that he's training. He's having a competition with Whis now.
Yeah.
And Whis put his little signia on his shirt, and he's like, what the heck, Whis, throwing down the gauntlet? He's like, I believe you threw it first, Lord Beerus. Whis always with these comebacks.
Yeah, Whis he's got no chill. That is for sure. Whis has no chill.
So so that's what happened there.
Yeah, not for nothing. I don't remember seeing an earring like that on Topo or Top or whatever.
Yeah, he doesn't have
however
one.
they say his name.
So I just think that he's trying to give Vegeta something to tokenize that Vegeta's his student. Just as Goku has that little insignia.
I will say this, no, actually I take that back. Look closely at his earring. Look closely at the shape.
Yeah, his beard is his earring.
Yeah, but the shape. So when you see God of Destruction Omen Top, there's that same shape.
I think it's a diamond. It's like a diamond and then a circle.
That's a diamond. It's that same shape. It's within the other shapes.
I guess, but I mean, at an angle, it looks like it's not meant to be a diamond. It's just one of those thick, Nah, man. Obviously, it's put on there that way for that reason. I think there's more to it than that. So obviously Goku, Whis, and Vegeta head over there, and everyone's gonna have like a little feast. I think Bulma's gonna feed them, and that's basically what's going on in this chapter. Goku seems really excited. They get put on the ship to go to Planet Cereal. Has a big bar and a. Okay. So the speculation, Vegeta is always speculating all the time. Vegeta is not stupid.
Nope.
He'll always look around and he'll be like, there's something that isn't right. So their story is that there's somebody attacking their planet, and they're from a really poor planet, and that's why they want Goku, to save them.
Here's my thing. Vegeta has to know who these people are.
He doesn't, but he does say, "You certainly have a luxurious ship for a tribe whose planet is being ravaged by some great destroyer." Like, he'll always say some stuff like, "So y'all are poor, but y'all got this, and y'all gonna pay us." Something doesn't sound right.
Cue Goku. Oh, come on, Vegeta. There's food.
That's true. Yeah. They offered to give them a lot of food. Look at it right there.
Look, right there. I already knew. Like, you didn't even got to tell me. That's just Goku. And then the signature, after he eats the food, the signature.
So now their heaters are telling Granola, like, alright, the Saiyans are on their way to go fight you. And he's like, wait, there's the Saiyans are still alive? He's like, yeah, and they're going to come to your planet, probably to kill you.
Look at the picture, though. Vegeta, Goku eating. It's so funny. It's so funny.
He's getting ready. Because the thing is, Goku's at full strength when he's on a full stomach.
Yes.
So, of course, now it's like that ending where it just shows the face looking like, I'm ready.
Yeah.
So, there isn't much to talk about here except, the fight's going to start. Goku is at like a high level of Ultra Instinct right now. I don't think Granola's going to win.
At all.
Granola is not... So the dragon cannot make you stronger than the gods. So you could be the strongest in the universe, but at a mortal level. Clearly, Goku and Vegeta have... So some time has passed by since he made this wish. Yes. And since making this wish, Goku and Vegeta have been doing some really, really good training. So, we don't know what's going to happen.
No. Honestly, I mean, but this is the crazy thing, though. So when you see Goku and Vegeta being this extensive with their training, it really makes you wonder, like, what's next? Like, what else is coming? I
don't know.
Because it seemed like for a second that with this Moro arc, like, that was it. Like, this is it. They got this character that now has got, like, angel energy. Like, what?
Yeah.
What can you do with that,
So that concludes that chapter. May 20th is going to be the release of chapter 72 of Dragon Ball Super. Please don't ask me when the anime is coming out. I have no idea. I've been trying to get those answers for a while. I'm still persistent in trying. If I hear anything, I'll let you guys know. But that concludes our discussion for Dragon Ball. If you guys want to see this chapter and read it yourself, it's available for free at viz.com for a few, I think it's like a couple months.
Yeah.
I think when you go there, you'll see like a couple of the chapters before it too. But they don't have all the chapters for free. Only like the newest ones.
Yeah.
So
you gotta
go
be
ahead and
on
check it out. The next thing we're gonna talk about is Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yes.
That episode was amazing. There's a lot of things that I know are already that we know already. We know that Sharon is the power broker. Those have been like theories of of people since the fourth episode.
Yes.
I did read some interviews with Anthony Mackie saying like when he got home from people watching the episodes, he pretty much got the same attention and treatment that he does in the show.
Yeah.
Because now he's Captain America.
As he's let me just one thing take away Captain America for a second. You look at Anthony Mackie's career. I mean, he went from Clarence from 8 Mile, right, to Captain America. Like the fact that he is depicting the first like black Captain America, like MCU like Captain America, is so huge and so important right now.
It is.
Because like right now, like this is so necessary. It's so necessary to show that like we can break some of these curses and some of these gaps that have been like holding people back. I thought that was awesome. That episode was by far my favorite episode out of anything that Marvel's put out so far.
I agree. Like, and it felt like we were watching a Captain America movie.
Yeah, it felt so normal, man. It felt so right. I'm trying to see if I can. I was sent a picture of Falcon's suit. I don't know if I showed you. I was sent a picture. They had already leaked Captain America's suit right here.
Yeah.
They accidentally
the
released
figure.
a toy, and the toy was and it's like, hey, it is what it is. It's annoying though because it came out like a few days like before the episode.
Hardly.
Like a day and a half before the episode. So I'm sitting here like, y'all could have timed that out a little bit better.
What's really funny about that too is Anthony Mackie was introduced to the figure, so he saw it, and he thought it was really awesome that he has a figure, and he's because he said he hadn't seen it yet until then. I think he was interviewed by Jimmy Fallon or somebody.
Yes,
I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But he said that the only thing he said is that it looked kind of that it didn't look like him, and that it looked kind of like Jamie Foxx.
Dang. I don't know, man. I think honestly, it's cool to see Anthony Mackie have this new. He's been passed the mantle in Captain America, but just like in the show, Captain America comes with some things, and that includes off the screen.
Yeah.
Like you have to be a specific way off the screen, especially if you're in cahoots with Disney.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I like how Anthony he's always him though.
Yeah.
He's always him. He's always himself, And so now in the Marvel universe, there's like obviously a new phase coming, and in this phase, we're gonna see a lot of multiverse type stuff.
Yeah.
So we've seen what kind of powers Wanda has.
Yep.
Wanda can,
she can manipulate reality.
Yeah. And then we have coming soon Loki. Loki is having his own series. I don't know if that's going to start this Friday, or if they're taking a break.
No, I think there's like a 2-week gap between other shows. Like there's a 2-week gap between.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier happened the Friday after the finale of. It didn't.
Nope. It was a 2-week gap.
Oh.
Because I remember being excited for Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and it didn't come out the next week.
Oh, okay.
I think it's to kind of give a buffer because 9 episodes, like Loki's not going to have that many episodes.
Yeah. What I find interesting about Loki's story is that he is going to get himself mixed up with some time burrow. They're kind of like
Legends of Tomorrow, pretty much. That's
Yeah.
what I think. That's what I think it is. Like,
Or
to
like,
me, it's very similar to that.
or like those time bureau in Umbrella Academy.
Mm. I mean, it's almost the same time bureau from the one with Jet Li.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
They're all in the same universe.
Yeah, they're all the same time bureau, all of them.
That'd be kind of interesting if they were.
Yeah, but because this is we're gonna be seeing him travel through time.
Mm-hmm.
This might start some kind of catalyst between these universes too.
Possible.
Now,
In a Flashpoint kind of way?
yeah, and I think where these portals are gonna open, where reality is gonna get all mixed up,
Yeah.
is gonna be in the movie Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. I don't know when that starts filming or if it has started filming yet, but this brings. We know that the Scarlet Witch is going to be in it, and she's holding a book that was missing from the first Doctor Strange.
Yes.
Well, that's highly speculated, but we're pretty sure that's the same book.
Where did it come from?
I think Agnes explained that. I don't know. I got to rewatch that episode. But now, with that being said, my guess is that at the end of Doctor Strange, these portals are going to start opening, and this is going to be where these different movies start, that different universes clash, and that gets us to Spider-Man.
Okay, so Spider-Man No Way Home.
Spider-Man No Way Home, it has been confirmed that the actor that plays Dr. Octopus from Spider-Man 2... Spider-Man 1 or Spider-Man 2, yes.
Spider-Man 2, yeah. Is in this. He's going to be in this movie, as well as Jamie Foxx.
Yes, Jamie Foxx from The Amazing Spider-Man is also going to be he's going to be reprising his role as Electro.
Yep.
And
Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield has not yet been confirmed. However, his stunt double is on set. And so is Tobey Maguire's stunt double. From
I actually
Spider-Man
heard
movies.
some
They're on
interesting
set.
information too about William Dafoe.
Yes. We'll get William Dafoe has also been confirmed to be reprising his role as the Green Goblin.
Listen, you already saw Joe. You already saw Joe Jonah Jameson at the end of Spider-Man: Far From Home. So you already know. So he just so happens to be in this universe. Okay.
Yeah.
Not that he was in The Amazing Spider-Man. I don't think he was. I think they actually replaced him with someone else. But it's very interesting that this Joe Jonah Jameson from the Tobey Maguire, Sam Raimi Spider-Man is also in this MCU Spider-Man. So I'm just like, okay.
And it was Alfred Molina that is the one that's going to be he's reprising his role as Dr. Octopus.
Yes.
He is probably being that he's an actor that's going to be in the movie. Mm-hmm. He has probably provided the most accurate intel. Like, he's kind of been our inside man. He's talking too much. So this is what we know now. What we know is he's going to, not only is he reprising his role as Dr. Octopus, but it's going to be how he, even though he's a lot older now, they're going to make him look young how he looked then.
Easily. Hollywood does that amazingly now. And
his story before he arrives in this universe is going to take place him dropping into the water and with that giant artificial sun he created.
Yeah.
At the end of Spider-Man 2. And that's going to be, it's going to start off with that.
Man, how are we not diving into forget Doc Ock, William Dafoe.
So let's talk about William Dafoe because there's a lot to talk about here. There is a Norman Osborn in Tom Holland's Spider-Man universe. I don't know if he's been introduced yet.
We've not seen him. We have seen the one for The Amazing Spider-Man. Very briefly.
Now, Norman Osborn in Tom Holland's universe is not a villain. He's a hero. He's like he's very invested in the community. He's not an evil person.
As far as we know.
And so William Dafoe, his Green Goblin, somehow his world. This was another important detail. The world, Tobey Maguire's world, is basically being destroyed by something, and in a last-ditch effort to save himself from the world getting destroyed, William Dafoe's Green Goblin, Norman Osborn, goes into this portal that suddenly opens. I'm guessing it opened from Doctor Strange's Multiverse of Madness, whatever happens at the end of that movie. And this creates like a whole...
My problem though is he should be dead.
Yes, he should be. That's still the weird mystery of this, is that...
I have questions.
I don't know if this happens before Peter Parker and Norman Osborn's final fight.
I have questions.
What questions you got?
How the hell... Because even if this took place before, right? Because you saw things leading up to him becoming Green Goblin.
Yeah. So
if it were before, he wouldn't even be Green Goblin yet.
No, I don't mean before he became Green Goblin, but before his final encounter with Spider-Man. Because I remember he had Aunt May kidnapped.
Yes.
And then he went back to talk to himself in the mirror.
Yes, which is
weird. Then maybe out the window some storm happened, and he was like, "Oh, the world's gonna end," and some portal just opened. I don't know. It's like, oh, let's just go.
Instead of me staying here and just anticipating what I know, let me just walk into this unknown.
Yeah, because he knows he's gonna die. So I mean,
guess, yeah.
Anywhere is better than there. So we have, so far 3 villains. 3 Spider-Man villains are reprising their roles, and so
I can't sit here and think that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are not going to be a part of this movie.
You know they're going to be.
It's like, listen, we already know Marvel. Just put out the information, man. Help us sleep at night.
What's funny is Alfred Molina said he had the same question you did. He's like, so how did Dr. Octopus survive? Like, he asked the directors, and they said, nobody ever dies. That's what
Facts,
they said.
Man.
Nobody ever dies.
That is so true.
Or they said nobody really dies.
Listen.
Nobody really dies. Does that mean we're going to get Black Widow and Tony Stark back?
I do think that Tony Stark will come back for at least one movie. Black Widow, I don't really see her coming back past the Black Widow movie. I think that will be a very good ending to her character.
Oh, there was one thing I wanted to bring up with Norman Osborn that's important. Because of what happened with, U.S. agent in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, there is some theories that are going around that the Dark Avengers are being formed. And one of the leaders, or the leader of the Dark Defenders, is Norman Osborn as Iron Patriot. In the comic books, Iron Man... Isn't
Rhodey the Iron Patriot?
No, Rhodey is War Machine. The Iron Patriot was... he was a villain in... I think it was Iron Man... Was it Iron Man 3?
Yeah.
In Iron Man 3, he was a villain in Iron Man 3. He was like some military guy. And I knew who the Iron Patriot was before I saw Iron Man 3. And when I saw the trailer to Iron Man 3 and saw him in it, I was like... Oh my God, they're going to bring Norman Osborn. But it wasn't Norman Osborn. It was somebody else. It was, who is it?
Yeah, so, okay.
James
so,
Rhodes.
James, okay, so I was right, man. James Rhodes was...
He probably took it from that guy. Sharon Carter, wow. So maybe it was...
Tony Ho?
I don't think it was Tony Ho. I don't think it was either of those people. But
Norman Osborn does pop up as the first one.
Yeah.
But so does James Rhodes, man. So I wasn't wrong, man.
So there's a chance that, Norman Osborn could be wearing the Iron Man suit.
Excuse the earthquake, guys.
Now, I don't know if, William Dafoe is going to be... I don't think it's going to be William Dafoe.
Man, can you imagine William Dafoe's skinny ass being motherfucking Iron Patriot?
Yeah, I don't see it being him. I see it being the Norman Osborn from Tom Holland's universe.
I don't even see that, man.
I mean, he's a good guy, though.
I see William Dafoe being... I see William... if this... I guess not, because William Dafoe is, old as hell.
Yeah.
So it's they gotta look future forward, and William Dafoe isn't future forward. nostalgic purposes for sure. But yeah, I guess you could be right. It could be the I'd say the Tom Holland version because we don't know who he is yet. He hasn't been introduced.
That's true. Or it could be the one from Andrew Garfield's universe.
I don't know, man.
Because he's been introduced.
His lame ass, man. Ain't nobody putting him in no Iron Man suit, man.
I don't remember him.
You haven't seen the one from yeah, dude. I just don't see.
If I did, I don't remember what he looked like. I've only seen the Amazing Spider-Man movies once.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be him. Honestly, I don't know how I made it through this. Okay.
No. Okay, he's not going to be Iron Patriot. No. He definitely ain't good. Did he die?
No.
What the hell is the matter with him?
You know, he just turned into green. He turned into this guy, man. You know, that's what's happening.
Oh, interesting. You don't even look like... I'm sorry. You just don't...
Is that Zordon, dude?
Show that to the people.
Man, who did this? Who did that, man? That dude out here looking like Zordon. Oh, let me turn the brightness down. They got this dude out here looking like Zordon.
So next time we do this show, I'm going to make sure all of our handles are right here. Where this chat box is that no one is...
Man, y'all get into the chat, man.
Chat, man.
It's right here.
It's right here.
It's right here.
It's right here.
I'm touching the box right now. Yes, that's where it is. So please interact, people.
Yes. We want to hear your awesome theories as well. We want we want to see you awesomely discuss these things. I don't know.
All puns intended.
So, our handles. Right now, our Twitter handle is twitter.com/awesome discussions, but it's awesome is spelled AWSM, and then discussions, because there's like a 15 character limit for usernames,
man,
and that's all we got. The Twitch is going to be twitch.com/channel/awesome discussions. The group is facebook.com/group/awesome discussions. Yep. Or you can go to awesomediscussions.com. That'll take you right to the Facebook group, because that's where most of our volume is right now. And we're gonna have Spreaker.com/awesome-discussions. Yeah, the dash. I don't know why.
Man, come on, Spreaker, man.
And it's because when I created the username, I spaced it. I should have just kept it as one word.
Yeah.
And then you can't change it once you create one. So, and now we were wanting YouTube. We're wanting to have and then there's Instagram.com. I think that's /awesome discussions.
Yes.
I forgot.
No, yeah, I think you're right.
And then the YouTube, we want to get youtube.com/awesome discussions.
Help us get to 100.
We got to get 100 subscribers.
We need 100 subscribers.
And this isn't one of those like bait things that we're like, we're just trying to get you to do it so you can do it.
Tell your kids,
like,
tell your wives.
Subscribers.
We're trying to get all these subscribers up in here.
Yeah, or even 200 to 300 subscribers.
Listen, we're just trying to get our handle on YouTube. That way we can reach more people.
Yeah, it sounds easier to say, yeah, check me out at youtube.com/awesome discussions than youtube.com/user-05476337- parentheses $? I don't know.
Not even awesome discussions at all.
No.
But help us help you help us.
If there's any other awesome discussions too that you'd like to discuss, let us know. Me and Joey and Johnny are actively actively monitoring awesome discussions.
Yep.
So one of us is going to see it. We want to make sure that we're as interactive with the community as we can be.
Yeah.
Because you guys really, your support really helps. and there's and the reason I did this is because we want to discuss very interesting things.
Yeah.
There might be things that you guys that you guys want to discuss that are interesting that we hadn't thought about, and we're gonna look at each other and say, that's interesting, and then we'll discuss it.
Very true.
Because that's the whole point here. Also, share this episode on your Facebook. Share it with your friends. For the people that have never heard of Awesome Discussions in High Depth, aka ADHD, we do this podcast just as a, or vlog, whatever you want to call it, just because, we like nerding out. We like nerding out, talking about theories, talking about, TV shows, things that are coming out, talking about philosophy, science fiction.
Yeah.
Pretty much anything. And,
like theories, like just theories and like life.
Yeah.
Like how is it that we get to wake up and go to sleep?
Yeah, and over time, these episodes are going to get better. How I kind of want it to be is this all started because having attention deficit hyperactive disorder myself, I'm always jumping from subject to subject every time I'm on the phone with friends and family. And I was like, but we always talk about like the craziest stuff. And I'm like, man, people need to hear these conversations.
Yeah.
So since this is the first episode, some of it seems like it was a little not staged, but it seems like it was planned out. I feel like in the future we'll get more natural with it and be like how we are on the phone.
But see, that's the crazy thing. Like none of this was planned out. Like literally, like we were about 6 minutes away. Like, oh crap, it's like 6 minutes. Like,
yeah, let's
what
do
did
this
we
today.
What did we miss?
That's why at around what was it, like 6:55 or something?
Yeah.
Around 6:55 is when we decided, like, let's post on Facebook and just let everyone we doing it today
and go live at 7.
Just do it.
And go live
just
at 7.
Dive into it. Stop thinking about it.
Yeah.
So in that time, I managed to get that little intro you heard earlier. Get the video ready. I had the snowball microphone ready. And the camera,
which is shaking really bad.
So you're using the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus.
Yeah, shout out to Samsung for making a decent phone camera.
Yep. And shout out to Droid OBS for making that app that we can use to turn
the phone into a
camera.
It's pretty awesome.
Because then it could be anywhere. Like I'm not restricted to the distance of the camera. I kind of am now because the phone was dying, so we had to put it on the charger.
Yeah, but I mean it's charging now.
Yeah, I think it's 100%.
That junk is probably like 200% now.
Yeah. Look at that.
Battery might blow up.
But yeah, this is supposed to be a bigger community. It's especially for people that have a hard time socializing. I'm a big advocate for people that are nerds and like stuff but are not like socially, it's hard for them to like reach out to people socially.
Yeah.
Especially people that have like Asperger's, autism spectrum disorder. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff here because they're always very uncomfortable topics for people.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the best way we can get through those uncomfortable topics are speaking with people that have these issues.
Yeah.
People that are comfortable talking about it, because a lot of people want to learn about these things.
Yeah. And a lot of people don't know what questions to ask either. Yeah. They don't know what questions to ask to get the answers they need.
Yeah.
So,
well, real quick, I could answer some common questions that I see. So I myself, I have autism spectrum disorder. Here are the questions that some people get. Do you have a soul? I don't know, cause I'm not, I'm not very religious.
Were you really asked this question?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I've heard people say that people with autism are like robots. That they don't have feelings. Trust me, I have feelings. I've cried. I get angry. I get happy. Can people with autism, can they be parents? It's very challenging, but I'm a parent. And it's challenging, but yes. Yes, you can. That shit's hard though. I don't get asked. Yeah, I don't get asked that many questions. It's like some people ask me like how our brains work. It's like I analyze everything that I see unintentionally, and I'm thinking about 500 things at a time, literally. Like that sounds over dramatic, but it's not.
Yeah. It's
like my head is on fire constantly, with voices on. I need to do this today. I need to pay for this. This has to get done. I gotta make sure I'm home at a certain time. Why is it cold in here? Why is it hot in here? Why do I feel uncomfortable? It's all of that, and it's all happening at the same time. It's not like I think of one and jumps to the other, and if it does, it must be super fast. But every millisecond in my head, I jump from subject to subject.
I think that's the crazy part. The crazy part is, I guess, honestly, you can see the fact that I'm moving the way that I'm moving. I have ADD. I think, honestly, it's crazy because, like, I'll walk into an environment and just let it be what it is. Like, I'm just like, it is what it is. Shit.
Yeah, for me, it's not like that. Like, while I'm thinking of the 500 things in my head, I'm also picking up everything around me.
Yeah.
And unintentionally observing it. And making calculations. Like, calculating things is, like, something I unintentionally do all the time. But it helps me though. It helps me with it. It is very distracting. It makes my short-term memory really bad. I only have like 10 seconds to remember something that someone just told me, unless I'm told like 3 times.
Yeah.
On a social standpoint, it's hard to talk to women because like in this generation, you say stuff, you look like a creep, and I overthink everything. So, yeah, on that note, if you guys have any other questions, let us know.
Yeah, hit us up. You can find us on our Awesome Discussions page. We really need to set up our personal handles, though, like somewhere over here.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're definitely going to do that. Where the logo wasn't here the whole time.
Man, why the logo ain't there, man? There it is. It's right there now.
That was not there the whole time. But this was a logo I designed.
Man, that's an awesome logo, man. For some awesome discussions.
Awesome discussions. We are going to be heading out in 2 minutes. But we thank you guys so much for watching.
Yes.
As far as when our next episode is going to be, we don't know that yet. This is still kind of new for us. But we're going to make sure to be better prepared next time, so that we have a schedule so you guys can anticipate when we're going to be on. Like, there's going to be another episode today. And we'll do some polls in, like, the groups.
Yes.
So, like, if there's, like, a lot of people requesting one thing, we'll announce that the episode's going to be about that, so people will be excited to see it.
Yeah, I think, like, the day before we go live, we should, like, release, like a just a flyer or whatever we're talking about, just some sort of promotion, of what we're talking about. But definitely, please do interact with us, because it just makes these conversations so much easier. It makes it so much more fun when we can banter back and forth with y'all.
Yeah. Well, guys, again, thank you for watching. You guys are awesome for watching.
Yes.
It has been an awesome stream.
For sure.
So I'm gonna end with a slogan and just say, listen, it's still like waiting to be 8 o'clock. I'm gonna end this stream and just say, stay awesome.
Stay awesome, y'all. You heard it.
Have a good one. Why'd I ruin it?